Morning, everyone. Mars here, and I'm just going to set up my tablet so I can see chat. I'm here by myself today. I'll be right with you. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Lee. Can you hear me okay? Just give it a few minutes to have somebody come in before I start. How y'all doing? Today I'm going to do a chunky charm. I know Lee's going, what the heck is a chunky charm? Well, it's just something that we make in our group. It's real pretty. Good morning, YouTuber Sania. Make sure you subscribe to everybody. If it's somebody new, pick them up. Show support to one another. Okay, so I'm going to start. And what you need to do, this is how I do it. Sorry, is I get a chain and I put other chains on it. And this is where we're going to build our chunky charm. So you want your chains to lay every other one on this side, one on this side, all the way up. This is a big long thing. You can't see it all. And I'm here by myself today, so I'm going to go kind of slow so I can read chat. And this is the bottom of it. I put an anchor here so it's easy to keep everything in place. So all you have to do is start building what you want on your chunky charm. So I'm going to kind of lay this out a little bit. And I just got various little pieces of things that I've made. Good morning, Paula. How you doing? Just making a chunky charm this morning. And I'm laying out some things that I want to use. And of course, I do mine a little different. Let's see. I'm just picking out some things right now to kind of get what I want started. Good morning, Jennifer. How are you? And I've got various beads and things. I've got a whole bunch of things I want to put on here. Let's see. Kind of just arranging right now. You know, you can't see it all, but so I'm going to start putting some of this on. And you don't need too much. You need needle nose pliers and flat nose pliers. These are real nice to use. You don't have to have them, but it makes it easier. And you might need a round nose plier. Oh, have you been sick, Jennifer? I'm sorry. And then you're going to need a whole bunch of jump rings. And these I've got here are ovals and some rounds, various sizes. So I think I'm just going to start putting things on. And the first thing I'm going to put on is this tassel. This here is a piece of dichloric glass. I know you can't see it, but it's very pretty. Well, you can see it, but not very well. Good morning, Helen. All you do is just start attaching to your chain. And start filling it in. You can do work on one side or go back and forth. I like to go back and forth and kind of make things even as I go. This little gear on. Oops. How's everybody doing in the snow? Did you guys get a lot of snow? It kind of missed us. I think we got a couple of inches, but not much. I don't know if we got more coming today or not. And you want to make sure your jump rings are tight. You don't want any spaces. It's going to be slushy. That's not good. Now this one here is just a little horseshoe. And this one has a split ring on it. And I'm going to cut that off. I don't want to use it. I'm just going to replace it with a jump ring. Maybe. Well, that's not too bad, Helen. I think the East Coast got a lot of snow. Some are saying 2 and 3 feet of snow. So I'm going to get these pieces on, and then I'll start filling in the inside of the chunky charm. Thank you, Sonia. I just started. Now this piece is just some buttons I put on a head pin, and I can hang something on the bottom of this also. But for right now, I'm just going to get it on the, I call them the branches. And then I'm going to put this one I made the other day, if you remember, if you've seen it. This is a paper flower, and I put a coating on it so it won't unravel. And I just used clear nail polish to coat this one. And you can use any size jump ring. Any color, it don't matter. We use what you have. So on this, I've got lots of room to put other charms on. I've got a whole bunch of charms to do. Make sure you sub to me if I'm new to you, and ring my bell and give me a thumbs up, please. This piece is just a piece of a necklace that I deconstructed. Pretty rhinestones. Might have to get up and get my glasses. So far, I'm doing all right. So right now, all I'm doing is putting, I call it an anchor, on each one of these chains all the way up. Hello, Fiona. Hi, Grandma. Hi, Dawn. If I miss you, I'm sorry. I don't have a moderator this morning, but that's okay. I'm by myself. I think everybody on the East Coast is busy with snow. Hello, SN Creations. Everybody sub to one another, show support. So in just a minute, I'm going to pick this up, and you can see I've got a couple more branches to do. So everybody's, is the picture quality okay? I can't tell. I think it's okay. The sound okay? Pull this down just a bit so you can see. This is another piece that I made using a silk rose. Let's see. Close to the top now. I think I'll put a little cross. Now I might not get all this done today, but I'll show you the finished product tomorrow if I don't. So I'm going to leave the top blank for right now, and I'll show you how it's looking. I've got lots and lots to put on this. I don't know if you can see that. Well, this one, both of these flowers, I just used clear nail polish, but you can use anything clear, like, what is it? Glossy accents, clear Elmer's glue, triple thick. Anything you have to make this stiff will work. See, they're both solid and they won't come unraveled now. So I'm going to go back to the bottom. I go from bottom to top. And I know this is my bottom piece. And I'm just going to start putting on charms. And I'm going to build some charms, probably using head pins. How did you attach? Oh, that's really easy. So I don't have one here, but all you do is let me go get one. I'll show you. Be right back. So this is my little scrap pile of needles. And you can use something like this, just a head pin, a regular pin, or I've used these before. And we all have these. These are needles. And let's see, what else? That's about it. So you just take your needle and you get the flower here. And you go down through the center, just like that. And then you put some beads on it. And then you roll the end with your pliers to make a loop. And that's it. It's real simple. Okay. So I've got a whole bunch of charms. And let's see. What do I want to put? This is the same thing. I just took one of those pins and went through the center. This is aluminum. And filled that pin and then made a loop at the bottom. And it's just a little charm that you made. If you don't if you don't have a head pin, that's what you can use. Use what you got. And this is a regular head pin. The only difference is this is not sharp at the bottom. So, and I will be making some of these here in a little bit. And I'm just going to start putting things on. There's another one that I made with one of those pins. Well, no, it won't go anywhere. Unless you don't close the loops right, it's not going to go anywhere. Now I'm just going to start sticking things on here. Now, when you go up your chain, the chain has a left and a right side. So you want to do some on the left and then do some on the right. You don't want them all on the right side. So you got to kind of have to look at it. See what side you want to put it on. Well, oops. See, I didn't get my loop closed. Thank you. There we go. You can add anything. Anything you can get a pin through, or a head pin, or an eye pin. Let's see, now this one, I can actually put another charm on this wheel. Let's see, what do I got? I think this is just a part of a loop that or a part of a chain. Now, when I take a chain apart, I save all the links to it. Let's see if I can get this in here. I can't pick it up this morning. There we go. You can get the wheels at the international sellers. You know who, and guess who? That one's not going to fit, so I got to get a different one. And they come, I usually buy them by the 50, and they're all different sizes. You can use watch parts. If you got an old watch, tear it apart and use the workings. I'm looking for it. Here's one. See, my fingernail broke. It's because I've been playing with jewelry and not using my tools, using my thumb. So I'm going to take this wheel and I'm just going to attach this to it. So you can attach just anything you got. I love to go to garage sales and junk sales, all that kind of places, flea markets, and look for stuff. So let's see, what can I do? Oh, that one came off. You got to do that one again. See, if you leave just the tiny little space, it will come off. So I'm trying to watch chat at the same time. And I'm not checking to make sure it's closed. My bad. Some of these links are made out of stainless steel, and it takes quite a bit to move them sometimes. I'm going to check this one. No, it's still open. And then some of them are made out of, oh, that one's going to come off. This one's a stainless steel one. So I'm going to have to get that on there right. Yeah, Helen, tear them apart and use them. If you're not wearing a piece. So that's how that looks with something else hanging off of it. And then you can add more to this wheel and just keep going. Just keep adding. But I'm going to go ahead and go up the chain so you can see how this will fill out. Remember, you're the designer. You can do anything you want. So I'm going to work on this branch. Save all your links. Good morning, Julia. How you doing? I'm using a lot of links that I've taken off of other projects. Now this piece is a closure, and I'm going to put that on. Or clasp. This one, when I get it done, we'll probably have hundreds of charms and things on it. Let's see. Yeah, of course. Move things around to where you'd like it. And I think I'm going to put another little charm there. Let's put a happy little star there. Good morning. What's up to everybody? Go down the list. And let's see, another little charm. I like my boot charms. I always use a boot, a hat, cowboy hat. So this link is a stainless steel. It's hard to open. So you got to use your other pliers. Some of them you can open with your fingers. Good morning, Judy. It's okay if you lurk. I do it all the time. Everybody sub to Judy. Good morning, Joyce. How you doing? Okay, I'm just going to check and see where I need a charm. And you just go up your chain and fill it in. Let's see. I've got a whole bunch here. I'm going to put another button here. That one had one on it. Now on your chunky charms, you can do a themed charm, or I just do a miscellaneous one. I don't have enough types of charms to do a themed one. So I just used what I got. Okay, so I've got this so far. Now I'm going to work on this section until I get to the next branch. And I think I'm going to make a charm using a head pin. So I'm just going to take a bead and slip it on. That one, I'm kind of afraid of the pin going through the hole, so I'm going to use a very tiny little one at the top. Just like that. And then my pretty glass bead. And then I think I'll put on a bead cap. Just like that. And let's see, let's go with a pink bead. I guess this one's going to be a pink one. I need another bead cap. And oops. And then another bead cap. I'm going to get this closer. Good morning, Mia. I don't know, Joyce. I've been having that trouble too. I don't know if it's us or YouTube. Okay. Your privacy settings, yeah. I'm public, so I just about get everybody's notices, except I wasn't getting Brandy's, and I don't know why. Okay, I'm going to end this one. So this is just a charm using a head pin. Now I have to make my loop. Yesterday I played hooky. I had a couple of things I had to do, so I missed yesterday. So I kind of know where to put this on my finger to know how long to leave this head pin. So you cut off the excess and then just come in and make a loop just like that. Very simple. And I close it down just a bit, make sure nothing's going to come off. And grab a jump ring. Put that on. So I'm going to make this really, really chunky. A lot of people are being put in spam because they're private, or tell you the truth, they're international. And I don't know why, but a lot of my internationals get put in spam until I go to their channel and approve their comment or make a comment on their channel. Now I need a I need a big jump ring for this one. And I don't think I have one out here. Yeah, maybe I do. See if I can. But if you don't have a big jump ring, you can use a piece of chain. It's the same thing. This one's just a little rhinestone shoe that I want to get on there. So when I pick this up, I'm looking at the last one to see what side I put it on. And then I'm going to go up a notch and put on another one on the opposite side. So they're not all hanging on the same side. Looking good. Okay. I'm going to get some more jump rings out. When you're buying jump rings, buy a bunch, because you're going to need them. This is another little piece that I made. These are called biwa pearls. They're actual pearls, and they're not perfectly round, and that's okay, but the way you can tell is you can see little lines in them, and that's that pearl spinning that pearl, not the pearl, that's the oyster being irritated and spinning that and making a pearl. So those are called biwa pearls. Go put that on. And the little chunk down here is a piece of rose quartz. So this has got to be boring for you guys to watch this. I think I'm going to put this up here a little bit higher. So I hope you try making one of these. Make your own charms, your own dangles. Use what you got. This is a little charm that says love. And it's got something attached to it, so I got to get it off of there. I used to buy rings. Yeah, I used to buy rings at Hobby Lobby and Joann's and all those places, but you don't get very much for your money. So I started buying international, and you get a whole bunch from them. I think that's where our hobby places buy there, and then they resell it to us. So just a little love charm that's going to go on. So on this little one, I can actually put something else on that jump ring and have two things on this one. So let me see what I can find. kind of like this old type safety pin. I think I'll put that on there. Is it the A store? Yes. And the W store. There's two that I buy from. If you guys don't know who we're talking about, email me. I'll leave my email link after this uploads. We're not permitted to say the actual names of these stores. If we do, we will get kicked off of YouTube. And there's kind of a big, long explanation for it, and I don't agree with it. But we have to play by their rules. Okay. What else do I want to put? Oh, I was going to put this little heart on. Let's see, I'm going to go to this side. It's just a glass seashell type thing. Good morning, Deb. How are you? Just making me a little chunky charm. Well, it's not little, but I'm making a chunky charm today. I'm going to have to lay this out here, see where I'm at. Okay, so I think I'm going to hang this out here. Is Deb snowbound? Are you snowbound? Who's snowbound? I'm not, I don't think. Now I'm going to work on this piece, fill in this branch. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah, that snow gets heavy and drops off. This one has a big loop, jump ring to it, and I'm going to add something to this. I think I'm going to add this piece. I think that's going to go. Add a little moon to this. Oh, it doesn't matter. On just pick what you got. I do big things, but I've seen them real small. This one's going to be, sorry, that looks like about 12 inches maybe. And then the branches I've got, oh, see if I can get down to the bottom here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Probably about nine branches. But you can do it any way you want. So let me see, where did I go? I think I put a key on. Haven't done a key yet. No, you make shorter ones, Deb. Or 5 inches. Well, this one might not be that long. I might have to cut it down, but I like to make big things. Let's see, I think I'm going to make head pin one. Nope. No, nobody's here today. I think Brandy got snowed in, and Tina, I don't know where Tina's at. So it's just me today. Yeah, Brandy had a lot of snow. She's in New Hampshire, I think, isn't she? She's out there. Yeah, thank you. I like company. I can't tell if I'm off screen. There we go. I think that'll work. You finding any good sales, Deb, on beads? Well, it might get busy. I've only got 2 or 3 branches. I try and get as much on here as I can. Just going to make a loop. Need to get coffee. I sometimes overdo it, I think. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I so appreciate you coming in and talking to me and keeping me company. This probably will hang by itself. I don't think it needs any help. I do want to make a lace chunky charm. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it tomorrow, but this would be too big even for a lace. So this one's going to have to hang by itself. See. Well, so far it's looking pretty. Well, darn, Deb. You got to kind of have to sneak them in. A bagel sounds good. I went to my other, yeah, I was getting a lot and they were taking up a lot of room, Deb. So I went to that other system. And so this is what I'm using now. I didn't know if you've seen it. So I switched over to this tray. And you can get 82 in here. And actually, this doesn't take up as much room. So I'm kind of hiding how much I have. Now, my hubby don't care. So he lets me buy anything I want because it keeps me busy. It keeps me happy. Okay, let me fill in this part here. Hello, TC Harrison. Well, I'm not bragging, Deb, but my crafts are in one room. There's no room in there for me to sit. I got little tunnels that you have to go through to get to everything, but it's organized. And then my actual crafting station is in my kitchen. And then where I'm working here is my computer station. So yeah, my craft room and my crafting has kind of taken over my house. Not really. It's all organized. How you doing, TC? Yeah. Hey, we got to keep busy. If you live in snow country, you get locked in. You can't go anywhere. So, yeah. And I thank goodness for internet shopping because I don't even have to leave the house now to go shopping. So I don't have any children at home anymore. They come over on the weekends. Hello, Pam. Oh, I'm an organizing nut. Everything has to have its place. It has to have a home. So when I want to go look for something, it better be there. Hello, girl. Thank you, Pam. Now this one I just put on, had a loop at the top and a loop at the bottom. So I'm going to put something on that bottom loop. Why not, huh? Let's see, what can I put on? Oh, I know. I am a Viking, so I'm going to put my Viking charm on it. Morning, Mary. How you doing? I kind of like this chunky charm. You don't have to use any glue, any type of glue. Okay, so I need one more here. It's got a empty little spot there, so I'm going to put one more on that branch. And that branch will be done. Ah, Joyce. Go get you some shoe boxes. That's what I use. I use the shoe boxes from Walmart and Big Lots. I'm going to put another little wheel on. And then I've got to, of course, label everything on the outside of the shoe box. I got me one of those. I don't know what they're called. You type in it and it'll make a label. So everything has to be labeled so I can find everything. Okay, so I'm going to lay this out. Show you where we're at. So that's one branch. And then there's another branch over here. It's shorter. So now I'm going to go up this little section, and then I'll be working on that branch. So let's see what I can put in here. I need some more charms. Oh, I think I need to put my cowboy hat in. Yeah, I would, if I went into somebody's craft room that wasn't organized, I would have to help them out. Hi, Tina. How you doing? Just a little elephant. Teardrop shaped pearls. I'm sure the international people would have them. Oh, that's a good idea, Sandra. Okay, Deb, I'll be there. That's fun to me. It's organizing. Yep, that would be fun. Mine's organized, but it's starting to get crowded. Well, Fire Mountain Gems, I believe, Mary, is up in Oregon, so they're not too far from you, so shipping might not be too bad. I want to put something on that wheel. Let's put a feather on there. Oh, I love vintage jewelry. So I'm going to put this feather on with an old time pin. It's just going to slip onto that wheel. And I mix my metals. It doesn't have to be all silver or all gold. Okay. I love vintage jewelry. Ladies, I'm going to take a little break. I will be right back. I've got to stand up. I can only sit for about an hour or so, and then I have to stand up and move a bit. So I'll be back in just a few. Keep talking to one another and sub, okay? I'll be right back. Okay. I feel better. Tina, are you still here? I want to say happy birthday to you. I won't sing, but happy birthday, hon. Yeah, it looks nice. I like that little pin. So I've got gold and silver together. I love that combination. Come back again, Pam, if you're leaving. Everybody sub to Tina. She has live chat also. So make sure you go over and catch her live chat and pick up some more subbies over there. They're all very nice. Tina makes cards and other things. She's a very good crafter. Put my little turtle right here. So you're going to tell us how old you are, Tina? I think I got room for one more thing there. Let's see. She's a butterfly. 53? Oh, you're still a young'un. I'm over 65. Okay, so I got that little section filled in, and now I'm ready to do the next branch. So if you start at the bottom, it kind of weighs everything down, so you can move things around and see what you're doing. Who's 90? 90 is old? Yeah, but it all depends. So what do I got here? I think I need to put some blue on this. I don't have any blue. So let's put some blue beads on. There's the Zuni bear. You over 60, Dad? You got a couple more years until you get retirement. I actually retired when I was 55, I think, but I didn't start collecting Social Security until 62. So that's kind of nice. Get Social Security. I'm going to use another head pin. And see. Put my little bead on. Yep, you got to keep busy, ladies. And see. I put a little love charm on this one. And then my Zuni bear. I don't like that. My Zuni bear on. And crackle glass. You don't have to use bead caps on everything. But I think I need a smaller bead there. This one. A cone bead. Good morning. OKC. I bet that stands for Oklahoma City, huh? You too, Pam. Thanks for coming in. Yep, go down the list. Make sure you got everybody. Yeah, I think that's enough on this. Yep. Oh, I've been to Oklahoma City. I went there, I think 2006. And I went there to get my mom's birth certificate. And I had a real nice time in Oklahoma. It's where my mom's from. She's from Lindsay, or she was from Lindsay. She's passed now. But I was able to visit her hometown, and then I went to my great grandmother's, where she's buried. It was kind of like a little genealogy trip. So I had a good time. Are you taking care of your mom, Deb? Your caregiver? Yeah, I like bead caps too. Gonna put this one right here. Oh, Helen, I'm sorry. I don't sleep much either. Usually about 4 or 5 hours a day. Then I cat nap once in a while. Let's see. Thank you. Thank you very much. You can make charms out of anything too. If it has a hoop or a hole, I consider that a charm. I'm going to put this little one right here. Bye-bye, hon. See you next time. Thanks for stopping by. Come back tomorrow, Pam, and everybody else, so I can show you the finished product if I get it done. Sometimes I'll take a couple of days, 2 or 3 days to do something because I'm so pokey. Oh, okay, Deb. Uh, that is a hard thing to do. Let me tell you, I took care of my mom and my dad too, and I love doing it, but it gets hard. It's hard to take care of somebody 24 hours a day. Your cat sleeps more than you do. Yeah, I there's too much for me to do to sleep. I think that's my problem. I don't want to sleep, so you know what? Be right back. Yep, I just dump a whole bunch of stuff in these little containers. Like this and this. I just gather things up. So this is what she was talking about. I think this is where I'm going to hang this chunky charm, is off of this. I drill a hole. What do you think? So when I get it done, I can't really see it, but let's see, go down here. I'm on a close-up mode. But yeah, I think that's what I'll do. That's going to be my top. And then tomorrow, or next week, I'll do a lace one with lace and trims. Thanks, Deb, for coming in. Don't work too hard out there now. Don't be shoveling all that snow by yourself. Don't want you to hurt your back. Okay, let me see. Here's a piece of jewelry. It's an earring. And it's got a loop on it. So I know I can use this. So what I'm going to do, thank you, Sonia. Kathy's cards is here. Yep, it'll be nice. I'm going to cut the post off. Make sure it's really close. Now this one is a little crooked, so I'm going to try and close this down without breaking it. Sometimes these old pieces of jewelry are made out of pot metal. Thanks, Joyce, for coming in. Hope to see you again tomorrow. So if it's made out of pot metal, sometimes it'll snap. Oh, I thought I was gonna sneeze. No, I haven't made wind chimes because I don't know how. So maybe you could show us, Deb. Yeah, but that's hard to do too. Uh, I hate any part of snow. Good morning, Tea Friday. What's up to everybody? Go down the list. We got quite a list today, I think. So now all I have to do is put this on a jump ring. And let's see. Where'd you win, Kathy? Oh, you've been on a winning streak lately. Okay. Yeah, if I had Kathy's luck, I'd be out there buying a lottery ticket. Yep. And I think it's time for a purple bead. And some crystals. Oh, nice. Oh, yes, you're right. You're right, Sonia. There's no better feeling than taking care of somebody that needs help. Okay, I think I'm done with that branch. Now I'm going to go up through the center here. Might have to change this one. I'm going to put two dangles together. I'm going to change that. Put this one up over here. They're easy to make, real easy. There, that looks better. So if you find that you're having a little bit of a problem with everything laying, just figure out why and take it off. I think that's good. So you can put as much or as little on as you like. I think I'm going to fill in this section, and I'm going to quit for today when I get this section done and continue on. And hopefully I'll have this done by tomorrow. I don't want to keep you ladies too long. I thank you all for coming in today, though. You're all awesome to me, and you keep me company. Let's see. I have this piece, but it's really too big. But I really love this piece. It's an earring, but it's too big, I think. So I'm going to have to pass on that. I'll get it on something, maybe tomorrow or Monday on my lace chunky charm. So let's put I've got one here. This was an earring I'm going to put on. And then I'm going to put on this little purse. Get some little things out here for the next section. I think I'm going to try and put a cone on. Let's see. So, let's see. Got a wishbone. I'm doing this section. Gonna see what's going to fit in there. A journal cover? Yeah, a journal cover. I don't think I have another one of these. Thank you, Tina. Let's see. Put a blue bead. What are you doing today, Tina? On your live feed. It is a lot of work and materials, but it's very relaxing. Yeah, my little I gotta fix this. So let me see. Use this. Sometimes your head pin is too small to hold onto a bead. So if you just take a small bead and then put on your bigger bead like this cone, it won't slip off. There we go. I think I'm going to get that other bead on here. That's good enough. From International, and that's how they came. They came all assorted. Oops. Now this one is an old earring, and I'm just going to cut the top off of it and use it. I can just open up the jump ring there for the post. Yeah, these are this set. These are real small ones. And a couple of big ones, but I do have others. Like this one's real pretty. And it's just a variety. That's what you need anyway, is a variety. Yeah, I did. I can maybe go back and find the seller. If I do, I'll leave a link. Or a description. And they're not expensive either. Of course, when you buy from Guess Who or You Know Who, it's usually $2 total. So that's not bad. Oh, let's see. What do I want to put on here? I think I want to use this one. It's one of those aluminum flowers, a pearl, a rose quartz, and another little tiny bead. Put some color on this. Getting up towards my next branch. So I've got one more thing to put on here, and then I'm going to quit. Let's see. Let's put this little one on. I'm going to put another little charm here. As I find it here. Put several on this big one. This one says, it's a tree of life. Life is a gift. Put that one with the cross. I don't know what this is, so I'm going to use it. And put that. I lost something. Take that off. Well, what I'm looking at is to see what side of the chain I put something on. And I want to go to the opposite side to put the next one on. Close it down. Oh, yeah, it's going to be big. Oops, that's the one I lost. Let's put this one back on. I like big things. This one's going to hang from my, this. So. Gotta see where I am. Put this purse on here. Okay, ladies, I'm going to call it quits for today, but this is what I got so far. I know it looks a little jumbled up right now, but it'll be good when it starts to hang. So, I'm going to have to see how, I might only do that much more, this section. So that's it for today, guys. And I hope you come see me tomorrow. And make sure you've subbed to everybody. I'll give you a few more minutes for that. And thank you, everybody, for coming in. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Kathy. T. Friday. Who else is here? Happy Mail. Tina's here. Helen's here. I can't see up past that. Let's see. Don Craig, are you still here? Sonia's Cards. Am I missing any? I think Deb's gone. Joyce. Y'all come back and leave a comment after this upload so we can, so when other people come in later, they can find you and sub to you. Thank you, T. Friday. And it's not done yet. It's about half done. So I'll work on it more today, but I got to get up and stand up, move around a bit. So I can either finish this up on tomorrow's live broadcast or maybe finish it today. I'd like to do easy things on Friday. Maybe just sit and chat sometimes. I wanted to get on yesterday and do a snow one, but it didn't. Oh, there you are, Deb. It didn't snow as much as I thought it was going to yesterday, so I didn't show the snow. But now, if you don't have like, I'm going to hang this from this house, but if you don't have that, you can use one of these, a swivel hook, so it'll move. You just attach this to the top of your chain, or you can use one of these. These are tassel tops. You'll put that in there, and you can either glue it or these are screws. You can screw it in. But I'm going to use the house. Hi, I'm just getting ready to close up shop, gamer. So I'll give you a few minutes if you'd like to go down the list and pick up some subbies. I gave you a couple minutes to do that. Everybody's real nice here. They'll sub back to you also and show you some support. I'm just going to pick up just a few things here while I let him catch up a bit. Oh, tomorrow I'm going to have the drawing too, so that'll be separate. I'll do that early. Have the conclusion of that tomorrow, and I will probably mail it out Monday. So I'm real excited to get that prize away. So I hope you guys go shopping and find some junk jewelry and make you chunky charm. That looks like a big mess of nothing, doesn't it? And I hope, Deb, that you'll show us how to make a wind chime. That'd be great. Okay, guys, I'm going to head out. You all have a wonderful day. Happy birthday, Tina, one more time. See y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye. Hugs and kisses.